So it's important, especially when we're talking about one thing I will say, right? Wait up. Music never dies. Okay? So whenever you're making music, whenever you're making any type of new sound, whenever you're talking about lyrics and just anything when it's dealing with music, you should take that in consideration because even after you die, the music never dies. Like we're still listening to music that happened hundreds of thousands of years ago. And the thing is, it's like, how do we still have these artifacts? How do we still have these sounds? Because music is that powerful. It never dies. So anytime that you're creating music, anytime you're writing a song, you're composing, you're engineering, just think about that. Because yeah, you might die and you're going to die, but the music lives on. The music lives on. That's why if you notice, like in movies, in commercials, the music of the 80s, the music of the 70s and the 60s is still relevant to this day. Yeah, the time was back in the day, but the message in the song still resonates with the people right now. Okay, it still resonates. Now, it takes time, guys. It takes time. Now, some people are gifted. Some people are gifted and they know exactly what to say, they know how to say it, they know how to word it, all that. And then in other instances, there's some people like, especially if this is something that you really want to do, it's going to take time. Like you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put the hours in every single day, practicing, writing. It's almost like you want to be a artist, right? That paints pictures or draws, right? And that's fine. You have to draw every day. You got to pick up that pen every single day. You're going to have to play that keyboard every single day. And if you miss a day, you're going to have to put the work in. Like, I know yesterday, I missed the day of playing my keys. And it bothers me so bad. So I told myself, I said, no matter what I got to do, I said, I'm going to have to finish doing a lot of my stuff early. Like my lives, my workouts. I got to do that early. So whenever I get to the house, I have time just to play the keys. I have time to put in to my talent because I want to be strong when it comes to playing the keys, playing my guitar, singing, writing. I want to be the best. And the best way that I can do the best way that I can accomplish that goal is to make sure that I practice. Okay? I got to practice, especially if you want your music to resonate. So I have thousands of songs out. Like literally, I have over 1,600 plus songs out, right? And for people to realize what I'm doing or who I am, it's important for me to not only to oversaturate my my genre or genres period, but it's important for me to release songs on a daily, a weekly, a monthly, a yearly basis, having that consistency because if I'm doing that, people know that I'm serious about my craft. And when a person knows you're serious about something, they're more likely to check you out. But if you're not serious about your craft, because there's new people, there's new artists that come in the music industry every single day. Now, it doesn't matter if you sign, but as soon as you release a song, you're now in the music industry. People are not consistent though. People they'll do a couple of songs and they'll fall off. No, you have to be consistent. You got to be resilient. You got to be determined every single day. Look, I'm going to put this work in because I want to make sure that I leave a long lasting effect in this music industry, in this genre, that whatever you're releasing your music in. Now, if you're like myself, I release music in different genres. And one of my goals next year is to release at least 2 albums in 10 different genres of music. I just want to do that. And I might be able to do more, it just all depends. But that's my goal next year. Like, I'm not playing any games. I'm releasing music, and by the end of next year, I want to at least have 5 to 6 thousand songs released because I know it's power in numbers. It's power in numbers. It's power in quality too, but it's power in numbers. And the more that I can release, the more people know that I am serious about my music. I'm gonna keep saying this over and over too, guys. Your music never dies. The music never dies. All right? It doesn't die. It resonates and it lives long. And the more that you take this profession serious, the more people can, the more people know, okay, look, I'm not playing around. Oh, he's not playing around. He's really serious about his profession. Like, I'm serious about what I do. Okay? Like, I'm showing up every single day because I want to be the best. If you don't want to, if you don't want to be the best, like, you might as well leave, bro. Because like I said, every day it's thousands, if not millions, of new people that's releasing their songs all the time. A record label releases 300 to 500 songs a month, and sometimes even more. Guys, you have to be up to par with those individuals. That means that you need to be uploading about 10 to 12 songs a day. 10 to 12 songs a day. I'm just being honest with you. 10 times 30, you do the math. All right? You can't play around. You you can't play around. I'm just being honest with you. So, like, the more we do as individuals, especially, I'm talking about musicians, I'm talking about artists, like, our our legacy will be left here because music never dies. Sean, welcome to the chat. Oh, no, it's Shauna. Shauna, welcome to the chat. Music never dies. So make sure that anytime that you are releasing music, that you're making music and creating new songs and creating new sounds, just think about, no problem, think about how your music is going to be here after you leave. How's your day? My day as well. Hopefully your day is the same. I'm talking about how music never dies, and I'm about to get off pretty soon. I got more stuff I got to do. I'm just letting people know that you want to leave a long lasting impression with music because we will die, but the music never dies. The music lives forever. The music lives forever. And even if you might not get discovered the way you feel like you need to get discovered while you're alive, even when you're dead and your children or your heirs live on, the music will resonate. So I'm just really big on being creative, okay? I want people to be as creative as possible, especially when it comes to music, because, guys, sound waves, it feels good. The voice feels good and it sounds good, especially if it's used the right way or the notes are targeted the right way. It feels good and it makes a person want to keep listening. And not only that, like, I'm going to refer you to something or to somebody else. Hey, bro, have you heard this artist right here? Or, hey, sis, have you heard this artist right here? Hey, they make really good music and they got some really good lyrics. It's very powerful. So let's just think about that as musicians, guys. Our music will never die. Our music will never die. It will always live on. And we will be dead and gone, but the music lives forever. So let's stop making crappy music. You know, take a little bit of time and think about the lyrics. Think about what we're putting out in the airways. Think about what we're speaking to the people about. Because a lot of people are like, well, I'm just really talking about my life. Well, that's cool. But it's other ways where you can be poetic. You can be more poetic and more artistic the way we word our lyrics. We can be more poetic and more artistic the way we construct the song. Okay? And like I said, the more work we put in, the more and the better it's received. I'm a firm believer of that. My mom, she's an excellent cook. My sister is an excellent cook. But it's a difference between my mom and my sister prepping 2 days, 3 days on a feast compared to I'm going to Walmart and I'm getting a microwave dinner. The microwave dinner has it's in no comparison of my mom and my sister or my grandma the way they used to prep for a meal. Okay, let's just be honest with that. So I got a question for everybody before I leave. The let's think about your favorite song, and it doesn't matter how old it is, right? Think about your favorite song, and think about the first time you heard it. Where were you? What was you wearing? Who was you around? How old was you? And tell me, how did that song made you feel? Made you feel? Okay, think about that. And there's no right or wrong answers. And depending on how that song made you feel, try to incorporate that into the way you make music. Okay? Like, try to incorporate that in the way you make music. Because the way you felt, the bubbles in your stomach, the butterflies in your stomach and everything, you want to create that same experience for a new listener. All right? So until next time, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe so you can stay notified. It's Phil Randolph, and we just finished talking about how music never dies; it lives forever. And until the next podcast, well, until the next live broadcast, I'm out.